I am your host, Leah Dunlap, and you are listening to the Oracle on Purpose podcast, where we help intentional leaders clarify their purpose and next steps to create a work and life of significance. I am so excited because one of my favorite things to do, I got to do today. I got to spend a little time picking out gifts for my clients. Santa, like I said, is coming early. That's right. I don't know about you, and if you're one of those people who sees, the Christmas stuff going up right now, wherever you are in the different stores, and you're like, oh my gosh, please, let's have Halloween, let's have Thanksgiving, let's have back to school. I get it. I really do. I promise you. And I really feel like Santa almost every day. I took on the Santa cloak, if you will, a long time ago. And I'll tell you why. I wear it all the time because I love giving gifts. Now, I'm really particular about the gifts that I give, and I do it in a way, I hope anyway, that people get to really be in delight and surprise and joy when they receive the gifts. So why am I bringing this up right now? So not to annoy those of you who do not like the whole early Santa thing. I get it. Like I said, I want to share a little peek about what we do in the Master Creators Guild. You've seen some pictures. You've been following me on the internet, on different social media. You might have seen pictures from Scotland, and a large part of the Master Creators Guild, a lot of the members of that guild were actually there. Some of them were unable to come. So we gather not just in the middle of the summer, but we actually gather twice a year. So this particular time of year, the fall mastermind that we hold, is actually going to be a virtual one. So today I was out gathering things around the internet to put together, to send off, because I want my clients to feel excited about being in the room, even though it's virtual, for this mastermind. And to me, one of the things I do when I look at how we create the space of these events is to make sure that there's no reason not to get involved. There's no reason not to participate. We set it up so that we give them plenty of time in advance to know when they're going to be there, and we try in all the ways we can to take care of everything. Now, this is part of that kind of Santa feeling inside of me. And it may not be everybody, and it may not be every coach that does this. And I'll tell you what, right now, I'm in this little bit of a deciding phase about next year's Master Creators Alchemy Retreat, which is our big retreat that we have once a year. We are already thinking about some really amazing and incredible places to go. So if you want to know, you want to make sure you get one of the spots that's available, and I promise you, we will have more spots than we had this year, but we'll still be very limited. So if you're like, I definitely want to be there, I'm so bummed I didn't go this year, say MCAR below, and we'll make sure that we get you on that particular list. Here's what I'll tell you. And you can help me. Come on over. help me make this decision, because like I said, I'm such a Santa that to me, to be able to give and give and give and give, when I do these events, it feels normal. It feels like, of course we would do that, of course. So what you might have noticed, or you might have heard from people that you know that went to the retreat, is that we tend to hold our retreats, for the most part, all-inclusively. So whether or not it's like at an all-inclusive resort, what we do is we make sure that the meals are covered and excursions are covered, and even we have in the past had lodging covered and ground transportation covered as well. So all of that, of course, means that we have to set the pricing at a level that makes sense. And part of what I'm thinking about for next year is possibly to allow us to expand to more people, is to give us the opportunity to say we could have the event be not all-inclusive. And so I'm curious. So this is where you can help me out. If you've been following me for a while, it's time to give back. Okay? So let me know if you listen to this now and you've ever wanted to go and didn't because of timing, etc. I'm curious to know. Answer the question below. Would you prefer to pay your own way for food and all of that, and have the price for the retreat itself be a little lower? Or are you someone who's like, man, I just want to go and not think or be worried about anything at all? I'll tell you what, I'm on that side, so it's okay. But I'm curious. I really am curious. And to me, like I said, the Santa in me gets a little nervous that, but I like to give everything. So there's a lot that we still do in the retreat. There's a lot of gift giving. There's a lot of surprises. There's a lot of things that we do, special dinners, and etc. Those won't necessarily be going away. But it is that idea that perhaps more of you would raise your hands, be in the room with us, and we could help to impact more people and give more people those amazing aha moments that we had this year if we allowed the pricing structure to be slightly different. So I'm curious, would that make a difference to you? And which would you prefer? Because some people I know have like mega miles and they could just get a really cheap flight or a really cheap hotel. No judgment. If that's you and you're like, man, I would totally want to just take care of all my stuff and have a lower pricing on the event itself. Or are you the kind of person that says, man, I want to pay one price, know everything's taken care of, and I don't have to think about it once I land? If that's you, say all inclusive. If you're on the other side of the fence and you're like, no, I want to do my own thing, then say, I'll take care of it. Right? I would take care of it. I want to do my own thing. That's what I want to hear. I'm curious about that. We are already, I know it seems crazy because we just finished, but we are already planning not only the Master Creators Alchemy Retreat next July, however, or also I should say, we are in the midst of looking at the next Mastermind in April for the Master Creators Guild. And the Master Creators Guild, I don't talk about it much, or haven't in the past, so I want to give you like a little peek, like I said, behind the scenes, is a monthly group program that I run with my clients. They are all spiritually minded business leaders, and what we do during that process, not only are we masterminding about solutions for things that are coming up for them in their life and their business as they grow into their purpose and increase their prosperity, we're also helping them to have a space where they feel safe, they feel valued, they feel heard and seen exactly as they are. Because in so many places they have come to, they find that they don't quite fit in, right? Sometimes they feel like they're like the unicorn. Sometimes they feel like they're the outcast or the rebel. And in the Master Creators Guild, all are welcome, but not just welcome, all are celebrated. So that's the Master Creators Guild. It's an amazing program. We've had wonderful success with people that are in the group. And next year we have, like I said, 2 different masterminds that we do. We'll do one in April, one in October. And the one in April, if you're interested in being a part of Master Creators Guild, you might want to know that in April, our plan is to go to Costa Rica. So all of this to say, as you can tell, I get so excited when I get to do these surprising and delighting things with my clients. And I want to make sure that for those of you who are out there that have been like sitting on the fence, and I know who you are, I'm watching, that you have been heard, that what you desire is being supported in the work that we do and the way we do it. So this is your chance. Again, if you've been wanting to go to one of the retreats or you've gone before and you want to go to the next one, let me know, like which way makes most sense to you, which one would be really exciting. Like I said, pay as you go, that's one side, or all inclusive. That's it. Pay as you go, all inclusive. Vote below. And if you want more information about MCAR, which is the Master Creators Alchemy Retreat for July, post that below too, and we'll get that out to you. All right, have a great night. Remember, Santa lives. Bye.
Thanks for tuning in to the Oracle on Purpose show. If you found value in this episode, we'd appreciate you leaving a comment. Also, you can subscribe and ring the bell if you haven't yet. If you'd like to get clear on your highest vision and next steps, go to oracleonpurpose.com. See you next week.